Hello guys, I saw a comment from the video and he said that apart from the folder naming which can be delivered automatically, I think it's brilliant piece of code. So I think to solve the issue about folder namings, and I think we can do better with an improved version. I decided to make some improvement to the existing one. So let's see the code that I have now. So I call this one invest like ARK with Python version 2. It's not a Python 2, it's just the improved version of the old one. So we can start with, we don't need this one and also don't need this. We can remove them. So we only need these two files. The first file is to get the data from URLs that we already know from the last videos. So there are some helper function here: create folder, get data, and read the latest data, also download data for us, and then create the master file or update the master file. The master file it will act like a database, but as a CSV file. It will keep adding the daily data or the data that you request from the website. It will append to the end of this file, and I call this one is master file. It will work just like database. And these are the two functions that we will use. The first one is to download the data from website, and the second one is to create new master file in case we just start the application, or we will update the master file when we back from work and we want to update our data. We run this script, so our master file will be updated. And then the second file is to compare the data between last this file is to compare between the latest data and the second latest data, so we can see how the portfolio changed. So I decided to use the insert date as a key, but you can change this one to date as well if you want to compare only from day between day from day to day. But insert date is just to make sure that it will compare when you have at least two datasets. So let's start. The first one is we will download the data. This one is, I think it's almost the same. Just download the data. Okay. You see that now we have the folder data here. Okay, let me start again. Okay, let's start. Okay, so this is our first file, and we'll start here. Let's start the first script. You see a new folder has been created. It's called data, and it's pulling the data of the time right now. Now we have the data, and then we are going to read them into our master file. If I want to show you the walkthrough here. Okay, first we set the name master.csv, and then we read the latest data from our data folders here. So, and we check if the master file exists. If it exists, we will make a backup first, and then combine the master with the latest data. This one is the master, and this one is we this one is to combine the master with the new data, and then we are done for getting the data. Run this. You notice that now we have the master data. If we check the data, we will have the data, all of them. And I add the insert date timestamp to make sure it's unique even you run this script in next minute or next few seconds. Okay, now we want to compare. If you just start the application, it will not compare for you because you only have only one timestamp. You can try to run this. It will say that please run get data to get updated data. Now you have only one date to compare, so you just need to run this again. You notice that now you have two folders. But now the data are still the same. Let's say if I want to change the data a bit. Let's say if the data on that day has some change, okay, I will show you. I will make a breakpoint here so I can edit data before inserting to the master. Okay. Now we have this one. Okay, I'm going to edit one tickers. Let's say ARK. I want to edit number of share for Tesla. I want to add one here. Okay, save, and then we continue to run this one. This is just to test that the compare will work. Okay, we run. Now our master file is updated, and then we ready to run the compare. We run the compare, and then we get the diff, which is this one. If we open in Excel or preview, you see that in this fund, this ticker from this number is being added up to this number, and this is the difference. And I think this one is this improved version that I made should be easier for you to use for day-to-day work. And that's all for today, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and see you next time.